What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Bringing you guys an early video for April 24th, 2024. Getting this out to you guys. It's about like 9 p.m. my time, Pacific time. So doing ourselves a favor, locking in these early for the Wednesday games. So what we're going to do, I'm just doing a two-man for today. You will see why in a second, but we're going to add on at the very end just this free line from Sleeper, the Chet Holmgren over 0.5 points. Obviously, it's a no-brainer. If you guys are new on Sleeper, you need to get on Sleeper right now. Use my code IOPICS. They'll match you up to $500. That is the deposit match for Sleeper right now. It's 5x what anyone else is giving us. So take advantage of the free money if you guys have not yet. Use my code. Make sure you're using that code. I had another instance today where someone used it and didn't get the match. So you have to put in the code to get the match. Otherwise, they won't match you. So be sure you're doing that. But yeah, we're getting on Sleeper. And yeah, I'm not going to waste your guys' time. I'm probably going to head out of here after as well because I've already done a bunch of work. So with that, let's get into these picks really quick. So first one, we are going right back to Sam Hauser. Over 8.5 PRA. If you guys didn't check in the last video, we were basically explaining why it's so green here. He's gotten more minutes since that game. You can see he did only get like 13 minutes, I believe. Let's check real quick. Yeah, so almost 14 minutes in that game, but he cleared it stupid early. I mean, they were up a lot at first, so I think he may have cashed this in the first quarter. I know he cashed in the first half, but I think it may have been the first quarter. So I don't know why, but books still haven't caught on that the 8.5 PRA line is still way too low since he started getting his minutes over here. So I was right though that Tatum got more minutes, so that's probably why we saw a little bit of a drop off. But we'll see how that is this game if we're going to continue this line going forward. But I still think that regardless, he's already shown that he can clear it by 6 points or PRA. When he's only getting almost 14 minutes. So I think that we're good to go here. Basically the same exact reasoning as before. Go check out the last video if you haven't, but that was basically the gist of it. So we're somewhat ignoring these reds, and he basically only had that one miss, and that was another one where I think we were going off like a 15-minute marker, maybe a 21, but when we put that up there, that 7 dropped off. So it's basically based on his minutes, but he's still shown that he can clear them when he's getting somewhat limited minutes, let's call it. So I think we're good to go there. 14 of his last 15, just ignore that thing, but I think we're fine. So we're going right back to it. Sam over 8.5. Next one, Bam over 27.5. And you might be looking at me going like, what are we doing for this last like 10? I mean, he's won out his last 5, but we have to do some little filters here for you. So Terry's out, Jimmy's out. That's what we go to when we're dealing with them. And then head-to-head versus Boston. There was only one game where this happened. I was looking at this earlier. So if we take Terry off and Jimmy has missed more games, so that's what happens when Jimmy's out. So you can get a better grasp on how they're going to run their offense without him. But against Boston, we get a bigger sample size. So he's cashed both of them pretty easily. 27.5. I believe his board line is maybe like 9.5. Let's see. Yep, 9.5. And he only got 6 in that game. So he did a bunch of work. He got like, what did he get? 30. Yeah, 30 on the dot. And he only had 6 boards. 6 boards. So that's not necessarily like Bam. If he can get 10, let's call it, if he can clear this line, then we should be perfectly fine. They're going to use Tyler as well. But I think that just looking at this combination, if we put Terry on as well, I mean, it gets better when we take Terry off. But when we put him back on, it's still pretty good. But they've already shown in the series how they're going to use Bam. So I think that we need to not question ourselves here and wonder how they're going to run this lineup. I don't think that like Bam's really at risk of getting boards taken away from him by anyone. It's more so just, is he going to go out and get boards? Because sometimes he can get a little complacent. So as long as he doesn't do that, I think we're going to be perfectly fine. So this should be a relatively easy over, but the Sam is free money. I mean, tag that onto whatever you want. They're just giving it to us. So that one should be perfectly fine. This one's a little bit riskier just because of how you saw when I take the filters off what they do. But I think that just given what's going on with their current team and how healthy they are, they're going to run their offense through Bam. And I mean, Kristaps is relatively weak on defense too. He's more of an offensive big anyway. So I think that we should be good on this. But that is what we got for our 2 picks. Quick and easy, like I told you. Not going to bore you with this right now just because I've mentioned it so many times at this point, but Player Prop Shop is having a 50% off sale. It's ending in 2 days. Use code DRAFTDAY. Link is down in the description. Not going to go over that right now. Not going to bore you guys. So we got Sam Hauser over 8.5 PRA. Bam over 27.5 rebounds and points and rebounds. And then Chet Freeline over 0.5 points. So we got some relatively juicy ones, but I think the books are just kind of missing out on what we're looking at here. I think that scenario wise, these are going to look out pretty good for us. So I'm just so confident in the Sam one. Until they move it up, we're just going to keep taking it. If not on these videos, then on my short form videos, I will just abuse this line until they change it. So that is what we're doing tonight, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed, like the video, comment down below what you guys want some more of. Do you like these? Do you like the Player Prop Shop ones? What do you want more of? Let me know. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.